Australia is home to some of the most unique and diverse wildlife on the planet, but many of its native animals are at risk of vanishing forever. In this video, we'll dive into 6 critically endangered Australian species that are struggling to survive. With over 300 native species in peril, Australia's wildlife faces a crisis that could lead to the permanent loss of these incredible animals. Sadly, every 5 years, a unique Australian species goes extinct, making this an urgent call for global attention and action. So, what does it mean when we say a species is endangered? When an animal is endangered, it faces a very real risk of disappearing from the planet entirely, often due to human-driven factors like habitat loss, climate change, or the introduction of invasive species. Think of the dinosaurs, creatures that once ruled the Earth, only to vanish 65 million years ago, existing now only in our imaginations and fossils. Over 90% of all species that have ever existed are extinct, and today, the rate of extinction has accelerated, putting many Australian animals at risk in just a short geological moment. 1. Black-flanked rock wallaby. The black-flanked rock wallaby, known as waru to the indigenous people of the Western Desert, is a small, agile marsupial that has evolved to thrive in the rugged landscapes of Western Australia, the Northern Territory, and South Australia. These nocturnal wallabies emerge at dusk to graze on grasses, shrubs, seeds, and fruits. But today, their existence is under threat from habitat destruction, altered fire patterns, and predators like foxes and wildcats. These pressures have left the black-flanked rock wallaby in isolated populations, making conservation efforts more critical than ever to ensure their survival. 2. Eastern curlew. The eastern curlew is an awe-inspiring shorebird known for its long, curved beak, which it uses to dig for crabs and mollusks along Australia's shores. Unfortunately, this unique bird has seen an 80% decline in population over the past 50 years. Each year, the eastern curlew embarks on an impressive migratory journey to Russia and northeastern China to breed, returning to Australia to regain strength for its next flight. However, habitat loss and urban development along its migratory route have devastated the chain of coastal wetlands the curlew relies on. Without these stopover sites, the curlew's survival is at even greater risk. 3. Gouldian finch. Widely regarded as one of the world's most beautiful birds, the Gouldian finch boasts vibrant plumage that once made it a target for the exotic pet trade. While the finch has been protected from capture since the 1980s, it now faces other threats. Habitat loss from land clearing and fire pattern changes, along with a parasitic air sac mite, have led to a serious population decline. During the dry season, these birds depend on carefully managed fires to clear undergrowth so they can feed on seeds, while the wet season brings fresh growth with plenty of food. Enhanced burning practices are slowly helping the Gouldian finch bounce back. 4. Northern quoll. The northern quoll, a small carnivorous marsupial, is recognized by its striking spotted coat and is highly adaptable to various environments. Yet this little predator is critically threatened by the invasive cane toad. Mistaking the poisonous toads for native frogs, quolls often ingest them and die from the toxin. In regions free from cane toads, the quoll's population still faces risks from feral cats, urban development, and frequent wildfires that destroy their shelter and reduce ground cover. Fortunately, some quoll populations are thriving on toad-free islands, offering hope for their survival with careful management. 5. Black-footed tree rat. Known by indigenous people as the gintamunga, the black-footed tree rat is a larger species of rat that can weigh nearly a kilogram and prefers dense forests with abundant trees and shrubs. This rat is facing a rapid population decline of up to 50% over the past decade due to habitat loss, wildfires, and feral cats. Intense fires destroy fleshy fruit plants and reduce hollow tree availability, which are critical for their diet and shelter. While local farming has greatly reduced the areas where they can live, conservation efforts are crucial to protect these unique rodents from further decline. 6. Southern cassowary. The southern cassowary is a massive, flightless bird that resembles something straight out of a dinosaur movie. Found in Queensland's rainforests, the cassowary plays a vital role in its ecosystem by dispersing seeds from the fruits it consumes. However, the cassowary's future is precarious due to the destruction of rainforests and urban encroachment, which force it into dangerous encounters with humans and vehicles. Each cassowary needs vast amounts of forest to find food and thrive, yet their habitat continues to shrink. With 80% of their habitat lost since European settlement, the cassowary population is now estimated at only around 1,200 to 1,500 in the wild. These 6 animals represent just a small portion of Australia's incredible, yet vulnerable, biodiversity. The need for action to protect them has never been more urgent. Through habitat conservation, responsible land management, and increased awareness, we can make a difference for these animals and help preserve them for generations to come. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it to spread the word about the urgent need for conservation. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories about wildlife from around the world.